Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us today. My name is Ray Cecily, and I am joined by my colleague Larissa Sartorio, and we are here to give you a demonstration of our new Project for the Web Accelerator app. Before we do that, I just wanted to look at Microsoft's project management vision, it sounds like it shouldn't be rocket science. However, sometimes it is. So basically, they want teams to work the way that they want so that enterprises can get the results that they need. So hopefully, if you've adopted some of Microsoft's project management tools, you've been able to accomplish this goal. And if you have not yet, then maybe you will be able to. Hopefully, this demonstration will be able to help you out. I wanted to look at some of the advantages of Project for the Web, which is a new tool that was launched by Microsoft. There is a fresh new experience that makes it easy for users to create and manage projects. Anyone who manages projects can collaborate easily and also access the tool within Microsoft Teams, which makes it very easily accessible. This tool is built on the Microsoft Power Platform, which allows you to work collaboratively with Power Apps, Power Automate, and the Common Data Service. You can also build custom solutions to work with your project data, and we have designed our free Accelerator app that allows you to access these features just to give it a test drive. So you can see here, this is the simplest way to extend Microsoft Project for the Web and Power Apps is through our free Accelerator tool. Over here on the right, you can see the homepage tool, which has got portfolios, programs, issues, risks, change requests, lessons learned, and also some other features such as task management, board view, grid view, timeline view, scheduling, roadmaps. There are so many different features and functions available within this free tool just to get you started. So anyone who manages projects can get up and running quickly with all of the features here that you see listed. And just one last thing, to efficiently utilize our Project for the Web Accelerator app, it's best to fully understand our solution team's ideas. So if you ever want to extend your management practices with innovation and portfolio management, you will know the tools already that you would need. So Teams Ideas is an end-to-end PPM solution with 3 distinct modules. Ideation, this is the first module, which is used for crowdsourcing and ideation campaigns so that organizations can tap into their value chains. This module is integrated into Microsoft Teams and is 100% free for an unlimited number of users. The second module is business case and portfolio analysis, which is combined into a single one. And this is where you build your winning ideas into structured business proposals, involve area experts to evaluate those proposals, and then perform what-if analysis and simulations based on your organization's constraints to build the most ideal portfolios. Then the last module is projects, which is where you can take your proposals that have been previously approved and execute them into full-blown projects with all project management capabilities and functions. Our Project for the Web Accelerator is an extension of this. Real quick, I just wanted to provide a brief demo of our tool Ideation. So this is the one that's for free that I was just talking about. You can see here that I'm accessing it within my Teams. So it's an app over here pinned on my left taskbar. So you can see the different challenge campaigns that are scrolling here on the home screen. You've got your most liked ideas, most commented, your most recent ideas, and your latest challenges completed. It's as simple as creating a new challenge, just clicking new challenge, adding a challenge name, description, objectives. Obviously, I'm just giving you a brief snippet of this because this is a Project for the Web demo, not ideation, but we want you to see this awesome tool because it's also free in addition to our Accelerator app for Project for the Web. So you can see all the different configurations here, add a photo, you can add awards. You can add evaluation criteria and also attachments. And then once you save your challenge can be here showing on the home screen and anyone can add an idea. And it's as simple as clicking add idea, putting a title, a description, and then here you can see how others can collaborate on new ideas that are added. And they can comment off of comments and like and collaborate. You can also see over here on the right, we've got evaluation criteria. This is based on the user groups that you see here within the configuration. So you can create different groups of your users to categorize them in order to control their permission levels, or to have them involved in certain challenges, or have certain challenge campaigns visible or not visible to them. For more information, definitely check out our Teams Ideas YouTube page. There's a lot of different videos. There's individual videos on there, managing users, adding users, getting started, how to navigate the portal. There's lots of different short clips to show you how to get started with Teams Ideas ideation. Okay, so now it's time for our demo of our Project for the Web Accelerator app, because this is what you guys were here for, is to see that. So I am going to pass it over to my colleague Larissa, and she will be providing us with the demo.
Hello. So this is how our Project for the Web Accelerator looks like. As soon as you have Project for the Web deployed in your environment, this is what you see as a start page with all the entities we configured. Here we can see a native one, which is projects. It's the only native one that comes with the tool, the Microsoft Project for the Web. And all the other ones that you see here are customed. So you have on this accelerator. All of them have some connections amongst each other, and we're going to start with projects. So we have also a left menu that you can always access it from here too. So here we have we can see all our projects which were registered on this environment. We can check their overall status, which is registered manually by project. We're going to see how soon their percentage complete in a bar or a numbers. We can check their start and finish date, which comes automatically from its schedule. Check out who is their project manager, which program portfolio they're in, and where it takes place. One of the possibilities on Project for the Web is to turn a grid or parts of this grid, for an example, to be editable. So here we have an unfilled program and portfolio for this project. If you click here, you can have all the program listed and pick it from here. You don't have to enter inside of the project to pick its value. So just going to select here so you can see. Something very interesting here too is that you can click on the program. If I click on this arrow, we're going to check out this program information, which we're going to do it now. So here we've entered on the legal and security program. We have all the related projects here, and as you can see, all the same information that we see on the projects view, we have here as well. We have the program information, some brief description. Here we have all the risks related to this program, not to the projects. These are not project risks. We have project risks as well, but here is only the risk related directly to the program. We have also the program issues and program health as well. So it's an overview of everything that is going on with the related projects, so you can register all the risk, issues, and health as well. So if you click on programs, you have all the program view over here. And let's check portfolio before we go to head back to the projects. So we have a few portfolios here registered, their portfolio manager. Let's check out this one. We have a general information of the portfolio, the related projects as well. It's very similar to the programs. I'm going to go through just for you to check out the portfolio risks as well that are registered directly to this portfolio, and issues, portfolio health, and here we have a report that gets some information about this portfolio. We have here actually are the risks that comes from the projects related to this portfolio. So we can see the low, moderate, or high risk that we have, all the active issues, the ones that are on time and overdue, how many projects are demand by stage. So something that we're going to see next is project flow that is also customed on this accelerator. And here we can see there's set how many by stage and how many change requests we have on this environment for the project related to this portfolio as well. They're gonna go back to the projects now and check out the human resource information system implementation. So here we have a summary of the project, some estimates here that it comes from the schedule, which is what we're going to see next, and some information as well, calculated depending on the resource that was allocated on each task. What's the duration of the task? It calculates everything that comes from the schedule, and this is all calculated. That's why we have this locked symbol over here. That's not entered information. What we can add it are some other fields, as in we gave the project title. We can set the project manager, the project sponsor. Here we can add it here because we have to add it on project online. I'm going to show you next. We have a project sponsor, project site. We have some options here. Department. Here is another place that we can set portfolio and program. The percentage complete that comes from the schedule, and the overall indicator of the project that it comes from the health. So you're going to see next too. Let's go to the project tasks. So here we have the project schedule. We have different views here, but for now I'm going to open it. If we click here, we're going to open in project. So we're going to have the same view, but only in project from the web. So here's a simple schedule. We can easily, oops, let me refresh this. Okay. So here we have a simple schedule, some tasks and some columns. We can always add some columns, like let's see the effort by each task that is calculated depending on the resources and duration. We can easily change the duration information as in just editing it. If I want to add another resource to the task, just click here and add another resource to this task. Can check out that it's start and finish, and also just let's complete this task over here and say this actually had started, so I'm going to add 10% to this task advanced, as we can see. All right, so just to have another different view, we also have board view and timeline, but we're going to go see that on Power Apps. So here we already can see the change that we made there. See, it's online. Added another resource and 10% completed this task. Let's see the board view. So I added some sprint view, so we can work with a Kanban view. We can always add another bucket. That was misspelled. Okay. So easily we can change the task from buckets. We can also have the timeline view over here, zoom in, zoom out, the same schedule, different ways to view. This is all native, all right? Also, team is a team that we've built here on Project Online. So here we have a new entity. A new entity that related to projects, which is risks. So we have some risks registered for this project, and we developed this risk matrix, so we can see it on a matrix and also see the colors over here. It's just a visual, another visual way to see our project risks. If I add new risk here, let's just see an example. We have the risk title, probability, impact, which are mandatory to register risk, a mitigation plan, risk status, a short description, some category, which is easily changed on Project for the Web, some details, and accountable person. Let's go to issues. We have also a issues list that is related to the project. So it's very similar to the risk list. So we have title, category, action plan, some other details of the issue, accountable person, deadline, short description, the project that is related to, and issue status. This all of this goes to that portfolio report that I showed before. We have also change request list. So this change request has a flow configured on this list that goes to your email to be approved by each item. So if I click on this item, I'll see some more details, short description. If I go back, yeah, I can see the workflow status here, if they are approved or not. So this one, they were just started and have not been approved or rejected. We also have lessons learned, which is a simple list as well. That's an item. So you can see it's a different way to add an item here. Lesson learned, we can use keywords to also be searchable and used on reports, for an example. And the project health. So the project health, it gets the last reference date, actually the newest one, right? To update to the project. So if I register a new one here, this is doing fine, and set everyone here to okay. So the formula here, the overall one is it gets the most critical one. If any of the subjects here is moderate, for an example, the other ones are okay, it gets the moderate and it turns into a yellow. If all of them are okay, it's set to a green one, and if any one is set to critical, the indicator is set to a red color. Okay, so let's set all of them to okay. Sorry. Okay, there we go. So here in the status report, we can see some information from the project that we've been having so far, which the risks, overall of the risks of the issues, and also the change, how many change requests we have, what stage they're in, some project information on the top, so the team can, the project manager can use it to have it a team alignment of the project. We also have this milestones, which is also a report that can be used to see what stage the project is, what was done, what was not. And we also have a snapshots lists, which we can, when we make a new snapshot, our solution save some information of the project. So we have one item here that we're gonna see. So different from Project Online, there we have the photograph of the project at the exact moment that it is at the moment. Here we can have a history if we build like this list do exactly that. It keeps the history of some fields in the project. So this is for the snapshot. Let's go back to project here. And what I also want to show is the flow that is it was developed, especially on this solution. So it's a very simple flow that is here on top of the project summary. So just click here and click on the next stage, and it goes. If you use the project for the web, for an example, as a tool to also register demands other than only projects, you can start building some here and go on with the flow until its initiation. It goes to business case, and then this one is on execution stage. So I'm gonna leave it there. Now I'm going to register some new information so we can learn a little bit how we can create new fields and insert them into this a form and a view. We are going to do that for programs. We are going to register budgets fields for programs. So I'm going to write down here make.powerapps.com. Click on data and look for my entities. I'm going to look for program entities. Set for all, search for programs. I'm finding it really quickly here. So we're going to add a new field on program fields here. Add a new field. And its name is going to be program budget year 1. I'm just going to copy that because we're going to do for 2 other fields. Just going to change the number. Set the data type to currency. It's nice to check searchable, this searchable thing here. If you use the field on advanced search inside of Power Platform, so it's interesting to be checked only the fields that is going to be used for advanced search. As in, if you're not using any field or native field, for an example, to be searched, it's interesting to uncheck this, so it's going to be faster when you do search for something. We're going to click on advanced options, set the minimum value to 0 so it cannot accept negative values. And let me see if I miss anything. Nope. Okay. So one field was added. Let's add another 2. So just change this. So this prefix here is automatical by environment. We don't choose that. Just you may be asking, what's this? Set to minimum value 2. Oops. Just set to currency, data type, and 0 here. All right. Okay, now I added 3 fields, which are program budget year 1, 2, and 3. And now we're going to add another one, which is called total budget. This one is going to be a calculated field. I'm going to set the data type as currency and add as calculation. Okay. First, you have to actually, for if you want to have a calculated field and you have register fields before, you have to save entity before starting a new one. Let's look for it. Program. I missed it. Okay, just found it. Program total budget. I'm going to open calculation. So I'm going to add all the program budget year 1, 2, and 3. Let's just start typing. And it will find the field. Okay, so I found the first field. I'm going to add the plus sign and just add the other ones. And then plus sign and add the last one. Click check and then save and close. So do not click done here, otherwise you won't be able to access this window. Only when I'm done, and then I click done. So now I have all my new fields here. As I wrote budget on the search field. It was okay. Now I can see all of them. So I'm going to go to forms. And I'm going to insert the year's budgets on the form, and the total budgets I'm just going to show on the program view. So here I see the program information. I'm just going to place program budget 1 here, 2, and 3. Oops, and the 3. Okay. For every action that we do, when we change views, forms, entities, we have to save and publish. Otherwise, we won't see the changes. Just publish. A little bit. Okay. So it takes some seconds because it's doing all the changes and whatever it is changeable. It was changed. So let's go to the view, and I know that the main view is active programs. So here I just have those simple informations that I have for program. I'm gonna have program total budget right there. So it's going to show me the total amount for those as the calculation that we did. Let's publish that as well. As it is being published, I'm gonna go back. Okay, back here. Just going back to the other tab and access the program type programs, and let's have the same one. Oops, let's refresh here. Don't see the change. Oh, now I see it. All right, let's go to legal and security. Just add simple budget information here. Sorry, 10,000, 20,000, 30. Now we save and close, and then we have to see the total amount, which is 60,000, right? So there we go. We see the total amount here. We just created new fields and inserted them into views and forms. I just wanted to finish showing here. If we can also see the total amount of risk that we have registered under all the projects in the environment. So I'm just going to go through them for you to see. We have a bunch of risks registered here, and which project they're in, short description. Some are just similar by project, just happens a lot. As this is just a demo environment, so don't take the information so seriously. Here we have all the issues and all our change requests. It's the same view that we have on projects, just we have them all under the same screen, and all the lessons learned as well. So this is our solution, and I see we've received a few questions, so I'm going to answer them. What's the difference between Project Online and Project for the Web? So the difference between them is that Project Online is suggested for users that are more matured into schedule structuring and portfolio analysis. You have on Project Online, you have portfolio analysis, a native tool, Microsoft one, and it's for the customers that are used to make more detailed scheduling. It's a lot of more information that we saw here. As you can see that we saw here, it's more simple. It's like schedule here. It's from teams that are starting to work with projects. Of course, there is always updating. Microsoft is always updating, so of course this is going to update a lot more, but this is the difference, most difference now. And also we have been having from our customers ask questions about if it's there integration between Project Online and Project for the Web, which I'm going to start reading the second questions, and I'm going to answer that with the second question as well. The second question is, can I use Power BI reports to report on data from Project for the Web? Yes, there is a connection coming from the Project for the Web. So all of this that we see here, we can build reports on Project for the Web, and that's what when the integration from Project for the Web and Project Online goes. Actually, there is no native technical integration between them, but we can have the information from both of them on a Power BI report, for an example, where we can also have information from other resources as well, from other sources as well. Oh, I have here an example actually. I have here a report. This is a file that Microsoft provided that we can connect to our environment. So this is connected to our environment that we just showed. We have our projects. If we click here, we go there, and all the information that comes from there, and comes from the scheduling, all from native informations. If for by project, you see it's always everything. It comes from scheduling, from the Project for the Web information. We also see the timeline here and portfolio milestones, all the milestones that we have there. And resource dashboard that we see all the effort by task by status and resources by project. There's a bunch of information that can be analyzed on Power BI, ready, set to be used. It's very simple to deploy this. So the last question is how the security works on Project for the Web. So the security here, it's of course it's different from Project Online as well, but it is very detailed as well. It can be even go even deeper. So the security can be based in role and resource role, on business unit, and also on entity. It can also depend on record ownership So it goes that deep. It's very detailed. More another subject to go deeper here, but that is very important as for you to know. So this is what we have for today. I'm gonna pass back to Ray.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Larissa. That was super great and super informative. I really appreciate that. I'm sure everyone else watching did. I hope today's demo was enlightening for you on how to immediately elevate your project management capabilities with our Project for the Web Accelerator app that is for free. Remember, you can start crowdsourcing for innovative project ideas for free as well with Ideation by downloading it within the MS Teams App Store, or you can access it via the QR code on this screen. When you want to build your ideas into structured business proposals, evaluate them and perform what-if analysis and simulations to see how they fit to build the most ideal portfolio, you can acquire a customized environment for business case and portfolio analysis, which are sold as a bundle. You can contact us for more information on that. And for all of your PM needs and to execute your proposals as projects, you can start with our free Teams Ideas Project for the Web Accelerator app, which is also accessible to immediately install via the QR code under that logo. And as well, we have our projects module, which can also be acquired, which has Prosperi exclusive features and a lot more functions and advantages available. So thank you so much for joining us today. We hope that this was beneficial for you, and hope to hear from you soon.